Alrighty guys, so this is my update for the week. As you can see, my FICO was out, so I wanted to try to get a close-up on this little big guy. Even though that was totally an oxymoron. So you guys can see how big he really is. This is my bigger of the two in the tank. The little guy is hiding underneath here right now. But anyway, today I went and got a 48-inch bubble wall, or bubble curtain. As you can see, it's still having a little bit of trouble right in here, trying to get the bubbles up, but I mean, it says to give it about 10 days, and this whole thing will be nothing but bubbles. There's a lot more heavy bubbles over here, and it hasn't moved over to here yet. Anyway, that was about the only change to the tank. I did that, or I don't know if you remember, but there used to be like a little 1-inch air stone right in here that used to just go straight up and down in here. I got rid of it. It was kind of lame. It was boring. I feel this, completes the tank a little bit more, makes it look a little nicer. My only pet peeve about it is, for whatever reason, the AquaClear filters. They don't like air getting into the tube and into the filter. And, I mean, it makes it a little bit noisier. I'll put it right near the filter so you can hear it. It's a little bit noisy. I could deal with it though. So, I mean, it's not a big deal to me. Basically, everybody's doing really well. My Jack Dempsey's have gotten huge. This is the female one up in here. And of course, you can't really see her because she's hiding. Well, you can kind of see her. And the male is right there, trying to protect his little log. My male parrot cichlid, and behind him is the female. Goldfish is still alive, still kicking. My Oscar's a little bit happier now because before the log was trapping air, so I moved the log a little bit forward. I moved the log all the way back so that the Oscar had a little bit more room to turn around in the front of the tank. But he didn't like that because he can't hide from me. And he likes to hide, behind the log there. So he basically moved it. I, had it all the way up against the glass, and he moved it. He could literally pick up that whole log right there, pick it up and move it, however he feels fit. The pure strength of this fish is unreal. But anyway, that's the 55-gallon tank. I mean, it's basically plain and simple. I can't be happier with it, as usual. I have to go buy some filter media for it tomorrow. Probably just going to change out the sponges, or maybe even just carbon. I'm not sure yet. Down to the 30-gallon tank. 30-gallon tank, I haven't changed a thing. Basically, the guppies got put in here, and I haven't, really changed a thing. The only thing I'm starting to notice is that the mollies are starting to get a little bit aggressive with each other. The males are fighting over the females, and unfortunately there's a lot more male than there is female in the tank. So they're fighting over the females right now, and I have noticed that 2 or 3 of them have literally chewed the other one's fin, or right or left fin, on the side of the body off, and then that fish basically just swims around in circles after that, and it won't grow back or anything, and it's just because they'll just keep hitting it, and he'll end up starving to death and dying. I did lose 2 or 3 of them that way, which eventually got fed to the Oscar, just because I couldn't bear to watch it anymore. But I am noticing that I do have a lot of male guppies in here, not so many females, so that's another plus on my end. I really like the look of the males over the females. The female guppies are just kind of boring and lame looking. That's good. That's a female right there, actually. But you look at these male ones, and the male ones they just add that extra color to the tank instead of just the black and white mollies. Yes, for this girl Melissa, yes, Toto is still alive and still, doing really well. he's actually keeping my guppy population down. So, you know, they keep trying to breed, and he keeps eating all the babies. So he's doing a really good job of that. As is the rainbow shark, who is hiding over here somewhere. There he is. He's even gotten a little bit bigger, and I've contemplated putting him into the big tank, but I just feel that the Oscar would eat him, even though he's way, way faster. The algae eaters are all doing pretty good too. You know, they're getting pretty big in this tank. The Cory catfish, believe it or not, I still have them both, and those guys are still doing really well too. There's actually one hiding right there, and then the other guy is over there in the far corner there. But they've been around for a long-ass time. I can't even remember when I got them. But anyway, they're all doing really well. All these fish are. And like I said, I can't be happier with the tanks. I did have a little problem. I mean, when I put the bubbler into this tank, you can see there's little micro bubbles all across the glass here, which is to be expected. I knew that was going to happen. And it also is stirring up. There was a little planera worms in the tank, which, you know, I knew was going to happen. You know, when I put the bubbler in, that it was going to, or when I put the air curtain in, that it was going to stir those guys up. They'll eventually get used to the current and end up, you know, anchoring themselves down into the water, but for right now they just kind of came up and are all over the glass and everything. But like I said, you know, a couple quick sweeps of the magnet on here and they're gone, you know. But anyway, that's the update. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like the bubble curtain. It was $11 for me at PetSmart. We sell it for $13, I think, and then I think it comes to like $14 with tax. But with my discount, it came to like $11, so I couldn't go wrong. And it looks nicer than the stupid little 1-inch air stone that was just covering this area right here. Creates a little bit more water movement, and I know it has no actual putting air into the water effect, but it does definitely move the water around a little bit more, so I'm happy with that. But anyway, I hope you guys like the update, and see you guys next week.